Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate y'all being here. All right, if this is your first time, make sure y'all hitting that subscribe button so you won't miss no messages that I got for y'all. Okay, I want to thank everyone for their patience. I appreciate all the patience for the personal reads and everything like that. All right, but your girl is back, okay, with a message, and I'm doing this for my Taurus right now. Okay, y'all up. Okay, this one for y'all. I did some meditation on y'all energy, trying to see what y'all got going on right now, and what spirit wants you to know, what you're coming into or what you're coming out of. All right, we're gonna get into it. Y'all did get nothing is yet set in stone. Real quick, when I did your top row, nothing yet set in stone, and it's time to take action, but adjustments are required. I'm getting the feeling that something probably didn't go the way you wanted, or it didn't go the way you wanted, or it didn't go, happen at all for you, or this is something that you're thinking about. But we're gonna get deep into it though. You're probably kind of worrying about something that's probably not taking off the way you want, or you have already taken off in this direction and you're wondering where it's going to end or how it's going to end. Thank you, Spirit. You're kind of conflicted about that, but we're going to get into it because you need to know that adjustments are required right now. So just because you can't see the full picture now don't mean that it's not in the making. All right. Because nothing will come from that situation, and you need to know that your hard work is paying off right now. Okay, so stay focused on that. If you're wanting a new start, that is coming in for you, and that's probably what's going on for a majority of y'all. It's like y'all are starting something new or just kind of switching things up. Probably like in your daily routine, anything, no matter how big, how small. Okay, you could have switched careers, job paths, or whatever. You could have moved, or just simply change your diet, or just start doing something different in your every day-to-day routine. You just, popped up one day, was like, hey, something needs to give. You decided to do something different or pick up something to add to your daily routine that's going to help you in the future. So keep going with that. Just because it might not be looking, might not see the results right now, doesn't mean that the work ain't going on. All right, because it's paying off for you. Y'all have the Knight of Swords out here, though. Like I always say, I don't like to read cards in reverse, but this is the only card that came out for your top row that is in the reverse. All right. I ain't gonna rush through y'all's cards, but I'm gonna get a couple of my I got a couple of reads to do, baby. They is on my neck. But y'all did have the Knight of Swords in reverse, and that's that feeling I was talking about. You probably made a drastic decision, or you probably just changed something in your lifestyle, and it was all of a sudden. That's why this Knight of Swords, I believe, came out in reverse, because it's like all of a sudden you just woke up one day and decided to make a change in something. No matter how big or how small, a change is a change. You hear me? So don't discredit yourself from that. All right. But just know that that's okay. Just know with that sudden movement, you have to expect a little delay in results, or give it time, because you're just starting it. So be graceful with yourself on that. Y'all do goes to the Nine of Wands, though, to the Empress. Something does need nurturing, I feel like. And yeah, something definitely need nurturing. And that's probably what you came to realization of, that something needs a little more attention, or you need to take care of something a little better than you was before, or pay attention to something a little more than what you was doing before. Whether this is work, money, family, friends, or just simply your feelings, you're trying to put in place. You're trying to acknowledge everything that's in your mind and, put it to work. So you're probably nurturing these things, or Spirit is telling you now is the time you need to nurture whatever you feel is lacking. All right. And I don't feel that this is material things, so to speak, is more with you, right? Something needs to be nurtured in your life, something around you that you got going on. Okay. Because ignoring it or putting it off is nothing's going to come from that situation. Okay. Spirit, clarify this Knight of Swords for my Taurus. Spirit, Knight of Swords, I'll take it. Yeah, that's that nurturing feeling right there. I'll take all three. Yeah, it's death to You have the Ten of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and you have the Four of Swords. Now with the Queen of Swords, with the Knight of Swords, it just confirms everything I just said with this Queen of Cups. Something needs to be nurtured, or something you got your eye on, something that you focusing more on, but it's going to pay off in the long run, Taurus. But I don't think you believe that right now. Okay. You know, y'all know I ain't going to sugarcoat it with you or nothing like that, but I think you, made this switch or did something like that, but you don't believe it's going to follow through like you planned. You just kind of going out on a whim. Or, the other few of y'all, it's, something that just didn't happen the way you wanted it to. You know, even if it did happen, it didn't happen the way you wanted it to, or it didn't happen at all. I can't shake that feeling, because it's a few of y'all that that's feeling that right now. Yeah, especially with this Four of Swords, something that you felt you lacked the strength to fight your own point of view on something, or someone didn't see things the way you seen it, you know, and so therefore things went a different way. Thank you, Spirit. So it could simply be that, you know, something took a turn. I don't want to say not in your favor. It just didn't happen the way you wanted it to. You know, doesn't mean it didn't happen how it was supposed to happen. It just didn't happen the way you wanted it to, or when you wanted it to. All right. So just know that when things like that happen, y'all, it's most likely Spirit trying to protect you from something, or just delay you from something for something better that's to come farther down the line. All right. So just have a little patience with that if that is you. All right. Yeah, because y'all have tree and past life out here as well. But I want to know what this Nine of Wands is for y'all, Taurus, okay? What is this Nine of Wands for my Taurus? Okay, then. Give me one more. Give me one more for this Nine of Wands. Thank you. Yep, y'all got the Empress out here twice, y'all. And then I didn't want to speak too soon, but with the Empress out here twice, and then in your cosmic insight row over here, y'all have pregnancy. So don't freak out. All right. I'm just the messenger. Okay. For some of y'all, y'all probably are finding out that you're with child, or someone around you is expecting, or something of that nature. Or you are just in like your nurturing era, you know, where you're like kind of watering your garden, you know, watering your grass. You just kind of paying attention to smaller things in your life. Thank you, Spirit. You paying attention to smaller things in your life, and you're giving it more life. You know, whatever it is, you're either doing this nurturing, or it's actually some nurturing going on with some kind of pregnancy, or you just pouring in some love somewhere, or you're needing to do that. All right. Some of y'all are actively doing that. The other few of y'all need to nurture this situation, this thing, or whatever it is. You need to put some love into it. Right. Even though I don't have that out here for y'all, which I wouldn't be surprised if it came out later. But yeah, something needs nurturing, or you're actually doing this right now. And we're going to get some clarification on this Empress card, because y'all got Two of Cups and the Magician. Yeah, this Two of Cups is, yeah, more like a peace. With the Magician right here, it's something y'all manifest, Taurus, something y'all probably, now I'm going to split y'all down the middle. This is something y'all probably manifested, and that is happening to y'all right now. It actually came into fruition for y'all, and y'all are nurturing it because y'all don't want it to slip out your hands. The other few of y'all need to pay attention to this, whatever it is, and you need to nurture it. And don't give up on it, you know, even though it probably don't look how you want it to right now, or it's not feeling the way you want it to right now. Spirit is telling you all it needs is a little bit of TLC, baby. That's all you need. All right. And put it up in that so the wheels can get to turning. OK, because you are the Magician, as above, so below. You know, it can happen. All right. Just because it didn't happen when you wanted to, or probably when you expected it to. Now, time out. All right. Some of y'all, that's what it is. When this thing didn't fall through, or probably didn't go the way you planned it, you changed your focus to something else. All right. You start nurturing something else. All right. Which is good, but don't keep your eye on the prize. All right. Because your hard work is paying off. So don't give up on your complete goal because it is obtainable. Just keep nurturing it. You know, it's okay to hit the restart button. Sometimes you got to start from scratch. All right, that way. All right, long as you able to, you good. All right, just don't take nothing for granted. Okay, and don't ignore it or give up on anything. Something needs more nurturing, more time. All right. So be graceful with yourself and the situations that you come across. All right, Taurus. We're going to clarify this Empress right here, Spirit, that came out. Empress for my Taurus. Clarify this Empress. Ooh, clarify. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, y'all have 5 of Cups and 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's something with this 5 of Cups. If you're feeling like whatever happened or didn't happen was a setback, this is feeling like a setback or a regret. Yeah, or something like that. Don't dwell so much on that. All you need to do is put a little TLC into the situation. Yes, some of y'all are trying to disregard your feelings and hurry up and cover it up with something else. Okay, I see y'all through that. All right, some of y'all, something didn't go your way. Some of y'all are trying to distract your mind from the lighting just got real bad, y'all. My apologies, but there we go. Thank you, Spirit. Some of y'all are trying to preoccupy your mind with other things, distract your mind with other things because either something didn't play out the way you wanted it, or you just said, hey, I'm going to just move on from this and jump on something else, you know, whatever it is. But whatever it is, it's still in the back of your mind, right? It's not going nowhere. So you might as well pull it to the forefront, see exactly what needs nurturing, what it is, you know, was it even necessary from the beginning? And then it's okay and safe to move forward. All right. But let's make sure we're addressing our feelings and emotions, and we're not just trying to distract ourselves, you know, from what it is we really want or need right now. You know, make sure you're doing what you genuinely want to do. Don't try to distract yourself. Handle things up front, especially with yourself, you know, because only you know yourself. You know, you can try to disguise things or cover it up like, oh, I'm good without it, or I'll be all right, and you go jump and do something else. And this thing is still sitting here, you know, the whole time, still needing your attention because it's not fading, you know, it's in you. Y'all have tree. Tree is like a tree. Deep roots create stability and growth. If you're feeling ungrounded, focus on building a strong foundation in all areas of your life to support your long-term growth. All right. Yeah. Plant your feet down, Taurus. You're kind of like blowing in the wind right now. You know, like if this don't work, you on to the next. If that don't work, you on to the next, on to the next. Or if you see or hear something you don't like, you just on to the next. You're just quickly going, right? You're not taking the time out to analyze what's really going on. And I really feel strongly that it's because you don't want to be that deep right now. You know, you're not on that right now. You're not trying to tap in, you know, to the main core right now. You know, you probably already been there, done that. And it was probably a hassle for you. And I feel you, but you can't run from these things. You can't escape it. You know, sometimes you got to face shit head on, you know, and just get to it. Only way to it is to get through it. So you have to do the work. There's no way around that. Your past life have shaped you who you are today. So please remember that. It don't define you, but it do shape your character traits. So if you've been dwelling too much on past memories, look at now and the experiences that helped you grow. But know that you are constantly evolving. Know that this is not the last stop. Just because this thing didn't go through or it didn't go the way you wanted to, and I keep saying wanted to because I don't think it was something that detrimental, right? It's just something that simply didn't happen your way, Taurus way, right? So you probably feel some type of way about that, but know that you're steadily evolving. You know, some of y'all are kind of moving, trying to go fast to the finish line because you're ready to see some results. You're ready to be that change, make that change. All right. But like I always preach, it ain't no skipping steps. All right. And you got to do the work. Okay. Like back in the day, they used to make you take tests and you can get the right answer, but you will lose points if you don't show your work. You got to show how you got there. You know, we see you getting there, but how did you get there? Because your story matters. All right. Bury your maze. Confusion may feel overwhelming, but remember that every maze has an exit. If you've been struggling with different problems, but shifting your perspective could reveal the solution. Okay. Like I said, if it didn't go your way, just look at it differently. You know, take a different approach to whatever this is. Okay. Some of y'all, okay, real quick, this is a message for some of y'all. Y'all do have a guardian angel. A lost loved one is watching over you right now. I feel like whoever that is for, you probably think about this person or these people often. And when you do, they're in the room with you. So just know that you are protected, okay? They are watching over you. Y'all have honeymoon phase out here as well, or attending someone's wedding for y'all. Y'all have sexuality. Someone is still figuring themselves out. Okay. If you're conflicted with any of that, your sexuality, hey, to thyself be true. Okay. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. Okay. Love on whoever love you. And I'm going to leave that right there with y'all on that. Okay. I'm going to pull an advice card for y'all. Then I might let y'all go, but I'm going to see. Give me one last advice for 5 of Cups again for y'all, Taurus. 5 of Cups again, and y'all have the Hierophant. If this thing that probably didn't go your way, or whatever this is you're waiting on, or whatever took a turn, something needed a little more TLC and lacked a little knowledge on this thing, okay? So don't give up on it. You know, you probably just lacked a certain amount of knowledge on it. You can always come back to it, you know, but whatever it is, it's 5 of Cups. You're dwelling on something, okay? You're looking at what you lost over what you still have. All right, Taurus. So let's make sure we're looking at things from a positive view. Not saying you're not going to feel certain things, because your feelings are valid. Okay. But don't dwell on something too long, or don't try to cover up that feeling, you know, that I'm getting. You're trying to cover up or mask this, whatever happened that you didn't really like. You're trying to mask the way you felt about it. If this is with family, friends, or lovers, or whatever, if you didn't like something somebody did and you still around this person, just go on and tell them what it was that rubbed you the wrong way, so y'all can move on and they can know, you know, set them boundaries and they can know what it is, and y'all can just move on instead of you getting around this person or these people and having to put on a fake smile. All right, because that stuff take a lot out of you too, Taurus. Okay, so let's make sure we're not doing that. Also, because it's probably just a misunderstanding. Okay, so don't trick yourself out of your spot. All right. One last one for my Taurus spirit. Thank you very much. Embrace the changes happening around you, Taurus. If recent changes made you uneasy, accept them, adjust, and discover the opportunities that come with transformation. Whoop, that is. All right. Embrace the change. Embrace whatever switched up. Embrace it. It's okay. You will live. All right. I promise you will. You'll live. Just keep on waking up. All right. Just make some adjustments, and then you will discover the opportunities that came from this transformation. Okay. Because where one door closed, another one immediately opened for y'all. All right. So acknowledge that and appreciate that, Taurus. Okay. Like I always like to tell y'all, it's never too late to be great. And I'm rooting for y'all. All right, Taurus. Till next time, I'm sending y'all love, peace, and light.